Hey there guys, we're going to be going back to Mimicrys for another rank 1 clear. This time we're going to be using some units you don't see very often, like Maeve for tanking, and we're going to use Cloud because with Dwayne as our leader, we can buff up Cloud and 2B and make the damage cap pretty simple to hit. So we're going to go with a pure Thunder party. Here's the party we're going to use. I'll talk about swaps and all at the end, but let's get in here and give it a go. I haven't really used Cloud a ton in Clash of Wills, but now that he's got a leader skill, he can do something. He's still not going to be the greatest damage ever, but it'll work. Okay, so to start off, we're going to use Sakura we're going to do Imbue the party with Thunder. We're going to do Shelga and Burst for the Imperil. We're going to use Maeve to cover, fill the morale gauge, and run wild for stats. Sylvie is going to do her Magnus, Compassionate, and then Petals for physical mitigation. Dwayne is going to do Oath, Blood Shield, and Absolute Mirror of Equity. Cloud Strife in the base form can just triple bolting, and then so can 2B in the shift form. We're basically just like waiting for the moment, setting up. Okay, so because this party doesn't have the greatest morale fill, we're going to wait till turn 5 for our big burst. Doesn't really matter what turn you burst, there's no big hard counter as long as it's turn 5 or sooner. Don't go to turn 6. Actually, turn 6 would be okay technically, but anyway, just, we're going to do it on turn 5. Okay, so we're going to use Cloud's base form to put up the Greatsword in peril. We're going to use Maeve on this turn to fill the morale gauge. We're going to now do You're a Natural, and this is the main reason we're taking her. She has a Beast Killer buff for the party. So You're a Natural, and then Effective Strategy. Again, because we're bursting on turn 5, we're just going to mostly just hang out for a little while. So we're going to fill the morale gauge with 2B. Sylvie will just do Vines, Petals, and Petals again for the morale gain. Sakura will put up the Ramu field. And then Dwayne is going to do his LB for the Sword in Peril. So we're still not really dealing damage just yet. Okay, some attacks on the party. Not that big a deal. We do have good mitigations right now with Sylvie's Magnus. Maeve will be hit a little bit harder later, but for now, it's fine. Okay, so we're going to be setting up to burst on turn 5. So on turn 3, we're going to start that big amplify with Sylvie. So we're going to shift Sylvie. We're going to do Thunder Amplify, and then just double Cheerful. 2B is going to do her shifted LB. We're going to use, let's see, Morale Gain, Cover, and we're going to use Provoke on Maeve. Sakura, not a whole lot to do with Sakura this turn, so she'll just kind of whatever, honestly, just, burst a few times, imbue, mostly whatever. Dwayne is going to triple bolting here. And Cloud Strife is going to shift and True Focused. Apparently it's only available in the base form. I didn't realize that. So True Focused in the base form. And we'll go ahead and chain this up. Just doing some chip damage, to get ready for later. As you can see, the morale gauge not quite ready to go yet. Okay, so turn 4, we're going to be setting up for burst yet again. Okay, so Maeve is going to again fill the morale gauge. We're going to refresh You're a Natural, and we're going to refresh Effective Strategy. Dwayne on this turn is going to do Arcane Supplementation. They did fix it so it can be multicast now. We're going to do his big Hellfire Infusion, and then we're going to re-imbue himself with fire. Remember that we lost the Fire Imbue when Sylvie did her Magnus, so that'll reapply it for next turn. Sylvie on this turn is going to do Stone Killer. And we're going to do it on Cloud, I think. Let's see. We're going to... I have my turn chart over here. We're going to do defense, and we're going to do cheerful. Okay. 2B will do Tyvis's spirit. Sakura is going to shift, and we're going to now refill 2B's LB gauge by doing Sage's fortification. We'll reapply the imbue. We'll reapply the burst. And then Cloud Strife is going to shift here. And we're going to do his 150 amplify, elemental lightning, and nothing personal. We are going to use his LB on turn 5. It's a little bit better damage in the first 5 turns. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we're... That's the gravity attack, by the way. Don't sweat. You know, looking dangerous. So now we're going to go ahead and burst the boss for real. We're going to push the threshold and do our damage cap. So, let's see. Before we do anything, we're going to have Sylvie do her shifted LB. We're going to have Cloud do his LB. Dwayne will do his Magnus, because, you know, he's only EX2, unfortunately. Maeve will Extreme Nova, and so will Sakura. Now, if you don't have Extreme Nova Materias, Sakura could multicast Bolting, and so could Maeve. But if you do have Extreme Nova Materias, it's nice to build the chain for 2B quicker. So, Cloud's LB is extremely slow. So we're going to send Cloud first, then we're going to send the rest, then we're going to send our Dwayne. And that should be the damage cap as well as the threshold. So 2.8 billion damage, threshold pushed. Again, not super overkilling. If you're looking for like a really heavy overkill party, you're going to want either Ibarra or Rain on the party with their leader skills. Okay, so turn 6, we're going to just like do a bunch of setup on this turn. So we'll just use the LB fill and then a double true focus on Cloud in the base form. Sakura on this turn is going to do the big amplify on Dwayne, because we're going to burst again in 2 turns with him specifically. Then we're going to just re-imbue the party and re-imperil. 2B, whoops, don't shift. Nope, 2B in the base form is just going to R43 times to fill her LB gauge. Maeve will go ahead and refresh the Beast Killer, refresh Provoke, and refresh Cover. Dwayne can do his SLB, and Sylvie can go to the base form. Yeah, we're just setting up on turn 6. Compassionate, Elemental, and Vines. Petals and Vines. Okay. So the threshold reset the boss's rotation. Alright, so Cloud is going to go ahead and do his LB in the base form for the Great Sword in Peril. Maeve can just guard this turn, or fill LB, or really do whatever you want. I mean, Maeve can just like triple bolting. There's really no need to guard, honestly, so we'll just triple bolting. So we're going to LB with 2B. We will... Oh my god, don't shift. Don't shift with Maeve. That'd be a bad news. These brace shift buttons get on my nerves. Okay, so we're going to... Come on, Maeve. We're going to triple bolting with Maeve. Sakura will just do Extreme Nova here. Let's see. Nope, not extra. What turn am I on? Turn 7? Oh, my bad. Honestly, Sakura has nothing really to do here, so she'll just refresh the... Like, really, she's just nothing to do here. Refresh the imbue and burst 3 times. Sylvie, on the other hand, is going to put up the big amplify. So Sylvie is going to big amplify again. We're going to Stone Killer Dwayne. And we're going to just use Paladin's offense. And Dwayne, on this turn, can do triple bolting. So, bolting, bolting, bolting. Okay. So let's go ahead and deal some damage here. You know, the damage cap is already finished, so now we're just working on finishing off the boss himself. Alright, some more attacks. And as far as the Mirage go, by the way, we're just counterattacking the Mirage with Dwayne pretty much every turn. So that perfect dispels the Mirage away, so you don't got to worry about that. Yeah, it does feel like they kind of designed this boss intending you to do that with Dwayne as like a free action. Okay, so Sylvie would do the shifted LBs the first thing this turn. Let's see. Maeve can triple bolting again. We're going to Tyvus' Spirit on 2B. Sakura is going to Extreme Nova. And we're going to do the LB of Dwayne. And Cloud is now going to use his special morale skill that we haven't actually used yet. So True Infinity's End. So we're going to go ahead and chain these up. And then once the chain is built, we will use Cloud to cap it a little bit. And a little bit of damage there. 1.3. Which was basically just all Dwayne. But here's some more, attacks, whatever. And now we're going to go ahead and finish off the boss. Turn 9. Now, if you don't kill the boss, keep in mind the attack and magic break is wearing off this turn. So if you go on the turn 10, you got to reapply attack and magic break with Dwayne or Sylvie or something. But we're going to kill the boss here. So 2B is going to do the base form LB. We'll just use Extreme Nova chains here. We'll use Dwayne's LB again. Now, if Dwayne is EX3, the SLB will be ready instead. Then you could use his Magnus. Cloud will cap again, but before we do this, we'll go ahead and I've got your back on Dwayne. We will Big Stone Killer on Dwayne again. And, really, we'll go ahead and defense again. Just, in case you don't kill here. I'll put that on my turn chart, just in case someone actually does go to turn 10. But there's really no way you're going to turn 10. And then Maeve, if someone's LB isn't filled, she could do, triple bolting first, because that'll fill LB gauge, but we're good to go. So let's go ahead and send these first. Wait just a minute. Send this. Cap with Cloud. And there is the end of the boss. So the damage cap was in turn to phase 1. There we go. Yeah, we did 1.3 and then 1.8 the next turn, because we did all our big damage in phase 1 with the 150 amplifies. But okay, there was a rank 1 with, only a 300 leader skill. And here is the damage setup. 2B does get quite a few powered up LBs, so she is definitely very nice here, not to mention she's the EX3. Dwayne only really got 2 burst, so actually, no, he got, only two real bursts, then his Magnus. And then Cloud. Not the greatest Clash of Wills unit, but it's fine. It got it done. So there we go. There was our rank 1. I will show you the gear real quick. And turn chart will be in the comments. So you can swap out Cloud or 2B for really any damage dealer you want. They're just here for support. Cloud in the base form is just morale fill. We start in the base form, morale fill, LB fill, etc. Shift form, he is, damage. So there it is. There's the setup, a little bit of chain cap, etc. Chain speed. Let's see. Maxed LB, maxed Beast, and maxed Stone. Sylvie, dual wielding a morale card. Other than that, whatever. A little bit of Esper fill, shift form, same thing. Dwayne is dual wielding swords. There it is. I gave him Blizzard Orb for counter. Here's his setup, chain speed, his own card, and he is maxed on everything. Sakura is morale fill in both forms, basically. Other than that, Extreme Nova, some Esper fill, etc. A morale card, shift form, identical. There we go. Some mana reduction because her Amplify is expensive. 2B in the base form is LB damage versus everything, or Beast and Stone. There it is. Maxed on everything. And then shift form, we're using 12 LB per turn and Tyvus' Spirit in the shift form, so the damage goes down a little bit, but really we only damage in the base form for the most part. And then Maeve is tanking with the gear we're using, 11,000 defense, that's with the leader skill. There it is, 200 dark resist. Other than that, kind of whatever. There's the setup. Extreme Nova materia if you own it, if not, that's okay too. And then, a good card for bulk. Okay, there was yet another clear. So, see you in a bit.